Hello everyone, my name is MENG, and today we're going to take a look about the smart home automated light circuit. And what is this automated light circuit and what is the function? So in short, this light circuit is a circuit that it will automated light out the bulb for uh, nighttime and for the presence of some people, some presence of human. So, uh, for example, if you want to go to toilet at night, but you are in a sleepy state, but you can't find the switch of the light of toilet. So, the this automated light circuit can solve the problem by there is the night time and you go into the toilet and the light will automatically light up. Yeah. So there is a use. Okay. So for our today tutorial video, we are going to have two sections. The first section is about the component building, the component, all the circuit, how the construction is going on, and another section is for the code, for the program, how we are going to give the instruction to the circuit to do its work, to do its job. Okay, so first for the first session, the first step is we are going to take out all the component that we need. So Arduino Uno are three distinct. Okay, this thing is like a connector or a processor that it can collect every information, and then after it process, it can have an output to everywhere. So it's like a brain in our circuit. It can collect and then having a response, having an action to tell others component how to do the job. Okay, after we having a Arduino, we have a breadboard small. Okay, so um, in our circuit, there may be some component that having uh, the terminal. Maybe one terminal you need to have three or two or more line or wire that need to connect to one terminal. So if you just like connect in every wire in one point, it will looks like very messy and very maybe you will get confused for the connection of a lot of wire that just coil around. So if you have a breadboard, you can make every wire, every connection be systematic and looks tidy, so you can have a clearer figure about all the connection. Okay, after breadboard, we need to have in our, like we just mentioned before, we have two conditions in our system. First, it must be a night time, because if daytime we don't need light, we don't need the light to switch on. So our condition is, first condition is we need it in to light out during night time. So in order to determine the light intensity, we need to have a photoresistor. Okay, so this photoresistor can detect the light intensity and doing its job by increase or lower the resistance to the light, which is our bulb. Okay, after the light, another condition is for the human motion or human movement. So by detecting the motion, we need to have a PIR sensor. So what is the use of this PIR sensor is it will have a range. You can see here. Okay, if I start, okay, so you can see it's a range. So if there is something just go into this range, and you can see it will have a reaction, you have a response, you can detect there is something that's just go into its range. Okay, so there is the use of the PIR sensor. Another things that we need is the resistor. Why we need the resistor? Because we need the resistor to protect to regulate this current in the circuit, to prevent the bulb from overheating, from broken down. Okay, after the resistor, we need another relay. Relay means is switch. So because we have many components, so we need a switch to like after getting all the information, this switch it can to turn on or turn off depend on the different condition that our circuit, our system will meet. Okay, after the relay, this is and as a switch, we of course we have our power supply. So power supply, of course, is used to supply the power, supply the voltage, the current. So all of these components, with our final response is we need to light out the bulb. So of course we need a bulb. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the component that we need. So we can look at here. We have one Arduino Uno R3, one photoresistor, and one PIR sensor for detect the motion, one resistor, one relay as a switch, and one power supply, and one light bulb. Okay. So there's one thing that we need to pay attention, that is the from one terminal to which terminal. The connection must be correct, and otherwise it will not be function. Okay, so now let us have a look in our section. First section, there is the circuit construction. Okay, so I remove everything. Okay, we start with the PIR sensor. Okay, so this one you can see is a signal. So in signal, I would like to use a yellow color, and I just connect it from here, okay, to here. Okay, so adjust a little bit, make it looks more tidy. Okay, so this one is power supply. Power supply, we need to connect it to positive terminal, and this is ground terminal. You can see ground terminal, and then you connect it to negative terminal. So I want to make it different color so that we can distinguish them well. So this one ground, we'll put it black color, and then adjust a little bit. Okay, so and then because this one, okay, so for the blackboard, you can see for this, if the negative and the positive terminal, all the hole here, they are interconnected, and of course for the as the same for this LAN. Okay, so same condition for this LAN and this LAN, but for the hole inside this range, this within this space, is connect like this. The is for the vertical. So for example, this hole is interconnect with this hole. So for okay, excuse. Okay, so let us continue with the connection. Okay, so I go with the red color because this is red color, and I connect like this, connect to the positive, and another is black color. I connect it also from here to here. Okay, so I just make it look tidy. Okay, so at the negative, you need to connect this thing to the ground. Where is the ground? Ground is here, this pin or this pin. So both pin is okay like that. You just choose one pin to connect. So I would like to connect here. Another is for the power. So in our case, we're going to use the 5 volt. So you can see here, it is 5 volt power. Okay, so there is a complex connection for the PIR sensor. Next, we are going to proceed to the light sensor. So light sensor, you just directly put somewhere inside the breadboard. So I would like it place it in at the center, and I will use a green color. No, I will use a red color. Okay, so first connect here from. Okay, so this means that we're going to have a power. So this. Okay, so this wire, it will be connected to this, and then go through the photoresistor, and then you are going to have a connection from the terminal 2 to this pin. What is this? There is a analog input. Maybe I just forget to mention. Actually, we have two sensors in our system, right? So it means we are going to have two inputs. Input means the information that you gather, and then you're going to have a response. So the input is like you are going to have the instruction, you are going to have the condition. So input, we are going to have two input. One input is the PIR sensor, another input is from the photoresistor. So we need to remember which signal or which terminal that our sensor is to connect. For example, okay, so this pin is to the power 5 volt, this pin is to the ground. Okay, so we need to remember this wire is connected to pin number 2 at the digital input. Okay, so you need to remember this digital 2. It's not necessary you need to connect to the 2, right? You can connect to 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Just do your favorite line, favorite. Okay, so for the photoresistor, you connect to analog input at 0. Okay, so after you having the connection for the power and then the input, and then you're going to have a resistor, and I'm going to adjust the orientation so that I can connect. So okay, so it will be connect here. Okay, I put it here. So it means now this terminal 2 going to have two connections. One connection is to the analog pin, one connection is to the resistor. What is the use of the resistor? I just now already explained. The resistor is present in our circuit to regulate the current, to protect the bulb, prevent the bulb from overheating, or over the current is too high, and to damage our bulb and our other component. So we are going to connect it to the ground. We're going to connect it to the ground, but instead of connecting at this terminal, we can just connect it here. Okay, so I'm going to put it black color because this line is interconnected. So if I connect here, okay, later it will connect to here also. So it's same connection actually, it means. Okay, so that's all for the photoresistor. Okay, and we already finished two inputs. Okay, so next we're going to have our switch. Okay, so first you need to connect the ground. Okay, so this wire is connected to the ground. Okay, so we can connect this terminal to this terminal 5, and then the signal, we can connect the signal. We'll use a green color wire, connect to here, and then terminal 7 and out, so terminal 8 to terminal 8 too. Okay, so this is the input for this switch, this relay. Okay, so next we're going to have the power. So I put it here, and I want to put it red color. And then continue the connection, negative terminal to the terminal 2 of the bulb. Okay, next complete the connection, the circuit connection from here to the terminal 6. Okay, so that's all the connection for our circuit. Okay, that's all for the first section, the circuit construction and the connection between the components. Okay, now let us continue with the second session, the code writing section. Okay, so when you open this code, you can see there is 6 blocks here, 6 types of blocks that you can choose. And the first thing there in our program is we need to set out the variable. So in our system, we have 2 input and 1 output. So it means we need to have 3 types of variable. So first type of variable is for the light sensor. So we can give it a name as light sensor variable, which is the short form. And another is for the PIR sensor variables. And the output Another one is the output. So for the output, for the output of the switch, there is the relay. We use relay output. So as we can see, we already write out 3 types of variable that we need. And then we will continue with our setting. First, set light sensor variable to. This thing means you need to set the value of this light sensor variable to something, to some pin. Okay, so in our case, we need to have a input. And okay, so first thing we can see from here, the light sensor, its signal is come from the A0 pin. So we need to, because this is analog input, so we use the analog input, and then we choose A0. After that, we need to set out another variable is the PIR sensor variable. And PIR sensor variable, the signal, we are connecting it to the pin D2. So input, we need to, and this is digital pin, we need to set it as pin 2. And the last variable that we need to set is the relay output. So for the relay output, okay, so we need to look at this terminal 8. It is connecting to the Arduino, this component at the pin of number 8. So we write as number 8. Okay, so this is the setting variable. After we setting the variable, we need to give the command, give the order to the circuit. So first we need to, so in our case we have 3 types of conditions that it may happen. So the first thing is we need to use this photoresistor to determine the time is either daytime or nighttime. So and another condition is we need to use this PIR sensor to detect the presence of human. So it means either this thing is night or day, either this thing is presence of people, ada orang ke tidak. So it means we are going to have in our circuit, we are going to meet 3 types of situation. The first is there is daytime. Daytime maksudnya ada cahaya, so bulb ini tak akan light out. And another situation is there is nighttime, but no people going to the toilet, and also the bulb will not light out. And the last condition is there is nighttime, but there is someone went into the toilet, and of course the bulb will light up. So the first condition that we're going to detect is it must be at night time. So we use this comparison, and then we have another input, not input, variable. Okay, so we put the light sensor variable, means we need to use this sensor to detect is nighttime or daytime. So generally we put 600, means this type of value will show the time when there is no light. Satu tak ada cahaya, so light intensity is lower than 600. Okay, and then we are going to use this block. Why we use this block? Because we are going to have 3 types of situation that gonna happen, right? So we need to this is first condition, and this is the column for the second condition, and the last one. So we need to have 3 column, 3 types of decision that for the circuit to make. Okay, now we continue with the setting out the condition. Okay, and same as the light sensor, for the PIR sensor, we also use this comparison and also input the variable. And now there is the place that different with the light sensor is we use this thing instead of value. Height means there is some people come through, that the sensor is detect some value, some presence of people, so it will show height. Height means yes, and opposite low means no. So if these 2 situation, these 2 requirement is fulfilled, of course we need the bulb to light out. So we use this block for the output, and we use this set pin to high mean yeah, so we need to set the bulb to light out. And just now we say the relay output, this switch is connecting to terminal 8. So at this pin we need to put it as pin number 8, and then the bulb will light out. After that, if one of these condition is not fulfilled, of course we need to switch off the lights. So same as we need to set as terminal number 8, and then low means turn off, means switch off the light, the bulb. Okay, so it's same as here, number 8 and low. Okay, so there is something left out in our program is we need to, from this control block, we need to add one more this. Why we need this? Because okay, so obviously you can see it means wait for 5 seconds. It means after you light out the bulb, you need to wait for 5 seconds and then you turn off. Okay, so later in the demonstration, I will show you what is meant by this 5 second. Okay, so there's all about there's the we can take a look at about the overview about the program. Okay, first we need to set the value for which variable to which pin, which variable to which pin, and then this is output. After that, we're going to let the circuit to itself to detect the situation and then make the decision to what kind of action or response they're gonna to have. So if this means if this thing is happen, is allowed, and then it will go into this loop. Otherwise, it will go to here to turn off. Okay, so when it if the light sensor is detected is nighttime, so it will go through here. And if there is people come through, so it will turn on. Or if there is no people, it will turn off. So that's all about the program. Okay, so now we can start to have a simulation. Okay, so first we need to set it as a daytime. So you can see here there is two images here. One is the black dot point here is there's moon, and this is matahari, there's sun, means there is light. So if we having some people come into the toilet, at least you can see here there's no bulb, the bulb will not light out, and then we continue. Another situation is there is night time. Okay, so because just now we put it for 5 seconds. Okay, so if I didn't touch this cycle, this round, this blue color cycle here, okay, so the bulb will not light out. It means there's no one come into the toilet, so the bulb will not light out. But there's another condition that okay, so as you can see, at the moment I touch this cycle, the bulb will immediately light out. It means there is some people come to the toilet. As long as I just continue to have some people in the toilet, so the bulb will continue to light out. Okay. So I want to explain why we need the wait for this block, wait for 5 seconds. Is okay, at the moment I go into the toilet and then I leave the toilet and it will wait for 5 seconds. It's a more convenient action for the to have a better lighting setting. Okay, so that's all about the how to do this automated light circuit. So and also the program, you can take a look here. Okay, so that's all for our video tutorial today. I hope you can enjoy this tutorial, and if you have any question, feel free to ask me. And thank you for your time to watch my video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.